Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly tarot reading with me, Raphael from Astrolada.com. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. So let's see what your taroscope has in store for you for the month of August 2016. Okay, so Justice. So this is the 11th trump, obviously. The Justice card talks to us about obviously all things legal and all things in the sphere of decisions. And the reason being is because this card is ruled by Libra, and so therefore it represents choice. It represents decisions that we have to make. And very often this plays out in the legal sphere. Also, to make decisions is something that, is an air sort of attribute. It's about being decisive. So when we see the Justice card, it's usually that we are dealing with things, or that certainly over the month of August, the things that you're going to be experiencing is working with contracts. You're going to be having to sign things. You're going to have to be looking at documents, and you're going to have to be making sure that all of your paperwork, all of your professional papers, for some of you as well, I'm hearing passports as well. This is like your travel documents, making sure that you've got visas in place for the places that you want to go to, making sure that your passport has enough time on it. When I see this here for you as well for the month of August, I kind of get that for some of you, this is going to be about closing a situation of a legal nature. So for those of you that have been wrestling with something, over August, you are finally going to feel the lessening effects, and more importantly, you will be coming to a decision. Whether it's in your favour, whether it's in the other person's favour is irrelevant. You will be feeling the final decision, you will be feeling the close. And more importantly, for some of you, this is going to play out as needing to choose. Will you settle? If you're offered something, if you're offered a settlement, will you choose to take it, or will you choose to continue fighting? But you will definitely be hearing this month about some sort of decision being made. For some of you, it will be accepting a job offer. For some of you, it will be embarking on a new contract. But the decisions are made, and more importantly, the end is in sight. Wow. So 2 trumps out. So this is only happened to 2 other signs, I think, this month. So when you see the Fool card here, this is like the wild card. It's absolutely brand new things making themselves into your life. The 0 in numerology represents pure potential. It's where all things, all numbers, and so therefore all vibrations come from. The Fool card represents innocence and joy. It represents pushing the boundaries. This is a month for you to take risks. If you're offered a settlement, maybe just ask for a little bit more. If you're being fair, because the thing about the Justice card is one of its other taglines is fairness, a fair decision that is reached for all involved in the matter that we're talking about. And as long as you feel like you're asking for your worth for what you've put in, so if you're going for a job interview, or rather you've been offered a position and you're not happy with the salary, take a risk and ask for more. It's usually, when you see the Fool card, it urges you to take calculated risks, not to be reckless and chuck the baby out with the bathwater, but just be a little bit cheeky. Tap into that part of you that says, hey, hang on a sec, I think I can do a bit better than that. And honour that part of yourself, that cheeky, chappy sort of childlike nature, because that's what the Fool represents. It represents that part of you that speaks up and, says things just because they can, as children speak as well. They speak the truth, and they speak from the heart. They don't, when they're not conditioned by society. And so when we see the Fool card, it urges you to take calculated risks. If you're offered a settlement in August, and you feel like it's fair for you to ask for more, do so, because the chances are that you will be granted it. If you're offered a job and you feel you're not happy with the salary, ask for more, because the chances are you will be granted it. It also, when you see the Fool card, it reminds you that you should, because the Fool card is represented by Aquarius, it represents the world. And so this is about you stepping out into it. It's important that you get out there so that synchronicities can start to find you this month, so that things can take place for you in and of your life. It's interesting as well because one of the taglines for this card is innocence and purity, and those are things that Virgos know very well because they're attributes of your very own sign. Wow. Okay, so August for my Virgos, you are going to be meeting somebody that really makes your heart sing. This has only come up for, I think, again, 1 or 2 other signs, but this month of August, you are definitely going to find yourself partnering up with somebody or a situation, maybe even of a business-like nature, that really, really makes you emotionally happy, and it's something that you can commit to as well. So if you find yourself getting the eye from a mysterious stranger over this month of August, in a completely new setting as well, because the Fool card is there, you know, if you find yourself going to work and taking a completely different route, the chances are that you could bump into somebody that really, really makes you, you know, makes your heart sing, and more importantly, gets all of the butterflies going in your stomach. If this works out for you in a work sort of situation, it means that by, you know, attaching yourself to the work in a different way, or approaching your work in a different way, or even just taking a different way to work, you know, absolutely new things can come in for you. But this month, for a lot of you Virgos, you're going to be meeting somebody in terms of a romantic situation that's really going to set you aflutter. And then you have the Page of Wands. So there's definitely travel taking place for you Virgos. I see you in places that you haven't been before. And more importantly, this union of enjoyment, and, you know, this union of putting yourself in what's the word, in new places and new spheres. What this creates for you is a certain amount of inspiration, because wands are fire. Wands and fire is the willpower, it's action through spirit. And it's inspiration as well. And the pages are very, very similar to aces. What they represent is new things, or as I call them, markers of consciousness. They show you what you're thinking about the most. So this month, through this interaction, whether it's in a business partnership or it's a romantic one, it's really going to fire you up and put you in a space of enjoyment. It's going to put you in a space where your heart is open and you're really feeling what you think, and you're really thinking what you feel, and you're able to express that to others as well. And this month you're going to be experiencing quite a lot of personal illumination. You're going to be experiencing quite a lot of people really noticing you. You're going to you're going to find yourself experiencing inspiration and fun, and it's also showing you that this month it's okay to be a bit frivolous. It's okay to be a bit carefree and just get out there. This is a really great month for you. August holds some awesome things for you in store. It holds some closings and endings of things that you have, or things that you have going on, or ongoing situations that you would like to hear or see the end of. It's brand new things and places that find you. It's definitely potential for a love relationship, and it's also inspiration and decisions to do things that are inspired, but also take calculated risks. Don't be afraid to get out there, and don't be afraid to show who you really are this month. So I hope this resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. And also pop over to astrolada.com, where you can book a reading with myself or any one of the other very gifted psychics and seers. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you, and have an amazing month.